What's up, guys? My name is Justin. Welcome back to the channel today for a very special Sunday video on iRacing. I know I normally reserve Sunday videos for Camaro content or other kind of strange things that I record that aren't necessarily gaming or iRacing related, but since it's week 13 and iRacing has rain and I haven't recorded anything for it, I figured we would take this opportunity to get a video out during week 13 while it's still relevant and new. Anyways, here we are. We're going to be running Funny Forecast, which has been the GT cars around Nurburgring Nordschleife, not the combined layout, just the Industriefahrten. I don't know how this is going to go. I've run probably 10 to 12 total practice laps in both the cars, to be fair, this week, but we'll see how it goes. I'm optimistic that we can be okay. I was just running the full heavy, full downforce, full fuel, default set on wet tires, basically, and I was somewhere between 16 and 18 seconds off the fast guys, so I'm hopeful we can be about 7:45. Seems like really fast is like mid to high 7:20s in the rain with the right conditions, obviously. So it'll be a crapshoot. Haven't bothered to qualify or anything, but I wanted to get something recorded. This is unofficial, no iRating, no safety rating, anything like that. But I wanted to get something recorded. That's like my first race in the rain. Just see how it goes. So hopefully we're able to survive. We'll see how it shakes out, but hopefully it's just a nice, good, fun race, clean race, and we can learn a little bit and have some fun. I have not gotten to do a lot of running in the spray. I've been running with people, racing around other people, practicing, but I've usually been the one leading, just to kind of show them around because I seem to have more laps than everybody else this week, at least here. So we'll see. I'm really struggling with the LMDH, not so much the handling, although that is a struggle as well. It's very, very difficult. It's the visibility because the windshield wiper is not good in LMDH, and the spray is just atrocious. And you're sitting so low to the ground. It's just visibility is not great. I've had a much better time trying to use visibility in this GT car. We're driving the Porsche here today, but I also did some in the 86. And it's again still not perfect. I haven't run a lot of spray, but I felt much more comfortable just by myself in the rain in the Porsche Cup car or the Porsche GT3 car, excuse me. So that's what we're in here today. Only a 3-lap race, probably going to be around 25 cars in this field, I assume. That seems like what they've been having and I've been looking at. So we'll see what we can do. Again, no qualifying. We're just going to jump right in here for race time, see how it goes. Not sure. Oh, that was interesting. Not sure what we're going to end up with. Takes a long time to load here at the Nurburgring, of course. We'll see what our frames are like as well. I haven't gotten to test, what's semi-full field of cars in the rain, especially at a high graphics track like Nurburgring. So we'll see. We still got about 4 minutes left here. What do we got? Like 20-something cars? 10, 11, 12, 13 cars, it looks like, in GT. We are starting 11th, so we are right towards the back. Turn the wipers on, head out. So we're going to be right at the back of the GT3 field, which is fine by me. See what we can do. And again, 3 laps here. Nothing crazy. I did run some laps last night, and I was pretty happy with my pace. Did run 3 consecutive laps with no off tracks even, so optimistic we can be okay. Key is just avoiding as many puddles as we can. Finding dry earth spots of the track. Not pushing too hard. Your time doesn't come from pushing hard. It comes from smoothness and no mistakes. So there will be lots of mistakes. There will be spins. Again, hopefully we just survive. Can learn some here. Little river goes across the track right there. Need some slight braking up there, a little bit more than what I gave it. The guy behind us just died, Matthew Rutan. Anyways, I don't know if anybody would qualify for this. I'm obviously starting just whatever. So we're not going to learn very much about setups or anything here. Again, we're just running kind of baseline default, high downforce, full fuel, so this is going to be about as slow as we're going to be around here. I just wanted to get a feel for the rain more than anything. That's going to be the key. We'll worry about setups and stuff when we get to official racing later on in the seasons. Not sure how much, if any, we'll see rain in the stuff that we're racing. We are running some GT3 racing and maybe some IMSA, so we'll see some at some point, just not sure when or exactly what. Push too terribly much here in this race because I'd like to survive and learn for the full 3 laps. It's kind of the main goal, so won't worry about finishing position. I think that just by surviving we'll probably get a decent finish out of it. And again, it doesn't matter, it doesn't count for anything. So I've enjoyed watching Nick and Bob and some other people that have run rain races, so thanks to those guys for posting their initial thoughts. It's helped me learn a little bit. I've been focusing a lot on the Formula V testing here late this week and Porsche Cup testing, trying to check those off the list here in the first couple weeks of the season. Get some tracks and cars accomplished that I haven't won on yet, so not a lot of long seat time has gone to this rain like it did the first day or two. I recorded that Cadillac and GR86 video, and again, I've run this for some practice just for fun in this car, and I ran a little bit more LMDH at Sebring, but that's really pretty much it. I haven't spent a lot of time in the rain since that Tuesday, Wednesday earlier in the week, so this is Friday evening. We are catching an 86 up ahead. Let's see if we catch it before our session's up here. It's got to be getting close. Down the first is probably not where we want to be, but short shift out of it and be okay. Seems to be a little bit more wet out here than when I practiced the other night. Could just be development with other cars running around and stuff, not sure. 86 ahead has crashed. Missed that. So again, I feel pretty good about my pace. If we get clean track, obviously, I feel pretty good about my ability to go around here cleanly and consistently. That's always good. I feel like I know where most of the big, scary puddles are. Not all, obviously. I feel okay about getting around this place, which is good. I obviously know the Nurburgring very, very well. A lot of laps here in a lot of different cars, but obviously never in the rain. So it's probably been since Forza 4 back in like 2013, 14 since I've run around here in the rain. So obviously not the same thing. Puddle on the inside there usually. Just a couple seconds left. We'll get near enough to the carousel before we're out of time here. So it should be a good race. Survival is going to be key. We're going to have a bunch of traffic here to start out with, so that's going to be goal number one, is miss all that. Keep it clean for the first chunk of the lap here. We'll be able to get in front of the 86s enough where we don't have to worry about making mistakes and having them pass us, because that's going to be one of the worst things if they pass us, some of them, then we have to battle through them in some weird places. So, all right, we are ready on the grid. We'll be able to see if anybody did qualify for this, which would be silly in my opinion, but to each their own. All right, we're ready to go. Nope, no qualifiers. Okay, that makes me feel a little better. So this is split by iRacing. Again, I don't think we're top split or anything, but we are 11 out of 13. Cool. Ready to go. Yes, wet tires. Not going to be taking tires or anything, obviously. We do get a fast pair, though, which is cool. All right.
Anybody running dry tires?
Points racing, dude. We're starting at 11th. We were going learning and survival racing is what we're doing. Second.
Is it raining? It might clear up.
Wait, iRacing has rain?
Nah, it never rains here.
That's not what Germany's known for. It's a direct scheme in front of us. It's kind of funny if so. It looks like it. All right, rolling off the grid. Here we go. Again, we're going to be starting towards the back. Just going to try to survive here, get through this. Spray is going to be crazy bad. So again, I know my way around here well, but when you can't see, it makes it quite a bit tougher, especially with traffic. So high probability we die here very early, but we'll try to survive, get some good laps in, see if we can learn. Another thing that people have been struggling with, obviously, is passing in the rain. Obviously, someone is in front and takes the preferred line. Someone has to be offline, usually going through puddles, which is very dangerous and very scary. So that's been a struggle, so let's see how that plays out. Haven't quite had to experience that again. Ran in some spray, but have not made very many, if any, passes in the rain. So
Bruce, you're blinking a lot,
we'll
man.
see. We got people blinking and everything, so that's cool. Starting first gear here, I guess. Here we go. And we are away. All the spray. Stay on the outside of turn 1 there. Be nice and patient. Someone spun somewhere. They're off on both sides. Oh, we're gonna dodge through the middle there. Alive. People are dead behind us. That's 2 spots. It's up to 9th. Dead everywhere. Very few remaining. Behind us at least of GT cars. So still doing well. Still alive. Yeah, I still think if we survive this without the incidents, we're going to get top 5. Looks like there's just the one GT3 still alive behind us. Missed a big puddle there. A little more break up here than we did on our warm-up. Got stuck in a little bit of a puddle there, not too crazy. Lost a little bit of time, but still alive, still okay. Still cruising, not dead. Try to go down the middle and avoid as much pull as we can. Again, we're not going to be fast in a straight line and high downforce. But we knew that. Disconnects already. We got some people running away from us in front, so lost some of that spray, which is good. Nice and patient, not going anywhere. This guy wants to go, he can go nuts, but he's got to at least get a nose on his first here. He's not close right now. I mean, he's close, but avoid the puddle on the inside there as much as we can. Curve there, didn't really want to do that. Doing okay. Clearly we don't have to pace the guys in front. I don't know how much that's down to me being bad GT cars and how much of it's down to, again, the setup and the amount of fuel we have on board, but regardless. Still doing okay. Honda's gonna have a big run up here with the toe. Won't defend or anything. He's got to pick a side. High downforce, definitely not the fast way to do this, but it will allow us to survive. Trying to catch some of these guys up in front here as they stack up, slide through twisty bits for sure. Obviously, the apples to apples comparison would be to do this again with lower downforce and see how that feels now, but won't worry about that for this week. Putting that down the line. Again, in theory, unless you know it's going to be wet the whole race, you want a dry set and then just make do on the wet since everyone's going to struggle anyways, but easier said than done. This little puddle on the inside, just want to get next to it. These puddles as we can. Use as low curb as we can, the sketchy parts. High downforce will help us treat for some of these sections. Use a little bit less understeer, which again is coming from a big rear wing. So that's another benefit to having a little bit less rear downforce. This is a really sketchy section here. If you get offline, especially, you're going to be in trouble. On a drying track, that's going to be probably the hardest section of the Nurburgring. Even though the whole thing's going to be hard. Yeah, that puddle right there. Just navigating all those puddles. Again, this guy's going to go by down the straightaway here. There's a spinner. It's from second, kind of as expected. So, get by that one, survive. Now we're going to feel the pain down this long straightaway. So we're up to 8th, but we're going to lose this spot here shortly to the Porsche of Alejandro behind, which is fine. Sorry I held you up that entire lap, Alejandro. I wasn't meaning to, obviously. Alright, go ahead here. Let it go. Sit tight in the spray, a little bit of slipstream. So we're not going to try to pass him back or anything. Just bleed out his level so nobody's going to get hurt.
Come on, man, let's work together.
I'm just running high downforce trying to learn, so I'll just hang out behind you. Flat's not terrible. Traffic we were in and stuff. I think we can go again 10 to 15 seconds faster now without too much difficulty. Of course, if everybody drives away, we're not going to have any spray, and then our third lap's going to be boring, but probably pretty fast as we learn. So. People still may make mistakes and go off, as Alejandro there almost did. Spinner there from second place, just back to 7th. These are the people that I didn't catch that were crashes, so. Big slide there again from Alejandro up ahead. Stay off the rubber line there. Not losing touch too much, I'm pretty pleased. High downforce. Obviously, for some sections, they'll help us big time.
I'll go wide, Bruce.
Dead one, Gabriel, he was the pole sitter, but he fallen back to 4th at the end of that previous lap. Not sure if he damaged his car there or what. He's up to 6th. So my prediction of top 5 might be correct because we're halfway through. There's only 5 cars ahead of us, so. It's funny, just because of the speed you're not carrying, some of these corners are actually legitimately easier in the wet than they are in the dry. Not the whole track, obviously, but certain corners are easier to like enter 20 or 30 miles an hour slower and know exactly where you need to put your car to find the grip, than fly in there at max RPM and just not die. Very weird sensation, some of these corners. This is so cool. I know I said this in my Cadillac 86 video earlier, but this is so cool. I'm so glad that, you know, this is the thing iRacing was able to do. It was long overdue, but I'm glad they did it right. It's cool. And now I get to learn how to race in the rain, so it's been a great experience, even just, you know, after 5 days or whatever. So I'm pretty damn excited to learn how to do this a little bit more. Hopefully it becomes something I'm at least salvageable at. You know, do my usual, not make mistakes, and, you know, beat people by consistency and finesse rather than out and out speed. So we definitely don't have out and out speed here in this group today, but it's to be expected for what setup I'm on. Again, this is technically my first rain race, so pretty happy with it. We have lost all the cars ahead of us, so this will probably be a decent lap, as will the next one, hopefully. Let's see where we stack up on lap time then. Again, I think fast guys will be somewhere between 7:30 and 7:35 in this split. I'd like if we were at 7:45. Not sure if we'll get that, but that's the goal. Tires when they're leaving the carousel. The thing loses some downforce and gets slick at the back end. That's pretty crazy. It's just easy flat in the normal dry condition. Big lift and fork there in this wet condition. I love this track so much. Again, I am not top level here. I'm good here, but I'm not anywhere near the best guys here that run this a lot, run it exclusively. But I love this track, and it's so much better in the rain. It's such a challenge in the dry even, but in the rain it's just, you need all your skills, all your focus, all your finesse to be able to get around here. With any kind of quickness and any kind of precision, and it's such a blast. Highly recommend this. Highly recommend this. We're at about 8 seconds, or a little bit less up on our best lap from the previous lap. Still doing okay though. Go off there. Just slid a little bit. First 1X. Still alive and doing okay at least. Throw the needle through there, just a slight lift. On a wet curb is never good, Justin. You should know that. But we survived. Lost about 7 seconds to Alejandro this lap. I think a lot of that is down to the setup, but again, he's probably better than I am at least, so I'm not gonna lose sleep decent lap here. Be around 9 seconds faster than our 8-minute dead last time. So. Down the center, try to avoid as many puddles as we can. Charles seems to be pulling mostly at the edges. This is where we got in the draft of the car ahead, where we're going to lose more time. Won't need a lift here up here at the Bilstein Bridge, obviously. As we can see, as I dropped the right wheels in a puddle like I did right there, that's pretty terrifying. Here we go, 1 to go, 2 down, 1 more. Just shy of 10 seconds faster, 7:44 there with the first sector takeout, so pretty happy with 7:44. I think we're going to be, again, 10 to 12 seconds off. Faster guys ahead of us, but pretty happy with that lap. See if we can go a little bit quicker here on this 3rd lap with a little bit more fuel burn. This is usually when you end up dying, you get a little bit too confident and start pushing the envelope, and you die. Like that. Big hydroplane there on the inside puddle. Traction control making a big difference here in these GT3s. Somehow we're up 4 seconds apparently. I don't know if that's accurate. So we'll take it. So still 6th. See if we do get this top 5 or not here as people go around the final lap. So Jake may have had an issue ahead here. Yes, indeed, there he is. So that's 5th. Still a long way to go, but that's 5th for now. That's the spot we were looking for. Wide there, slid. Still okay though. Definitely pushing a little bit harder on this last lap, trying to find a little bit of pace. Again, front guys are obviously gone. Try to break in a straight line, avoid as many puddles as we can. That's the key, really. I found avoiding the puddles. The rubber you don't want to be in, but it won't kill you running across the rubber line. You just gotta be a little bit more patient with your right foot versus, the big puddles and the curbs that are slick and the paint will kill you. So that's what I've learned so far in my limited time here. Making good time. Leader's way gone. Jeez, Jay Reed. 20 seconds gone from the rest of us. That's great. that time. A little bit down actually on the previous lap right there. Really chucked it into the carousel that time. Decent exit though. Just about a third of a lap to go here. Very easy to die going across some of these bigger curves, but we're still okay. There we go. It's a little better for that section. Dead one is Pablo, that's fourth. Get through here a little better. Still a little bit of a slide, but a little better through there. Back in the green ever so slightly. It's the big entry puddle in the second carousel. Lose some time on the exit, just a little bit of a slide. A couple of corners to go. There we go, through there pretty nicely. Make sure we get our exit straight here. Turn right in on the puddle, just clip the edge a bit. Decent exit though, we'll see what this lap time ends up being. Hopefully it's a little bit quicker. But again, Steve is 44 seconds gone, that's unbelievable. I mean, he's 15 seconds a lap faster then, so he's right at 7:30 or faster. But hopefully we'll be a little bit quicker. He has 7:29.6, so hopefully we're at somewhere 7:40 to 7:44. He's below 7:30, which is unbelievably fast. So. Still time here with that puddle, just touched it though.
Good race.
There we have it. Good race, everyone. That was a blast. Actually, my fastest lap there, 7:45, technically. Yeah, that's right, Steve. It is a fun week. So, a little bit slower that lap. Again, not sure where that exactly was, but I felt like we were okay. And had a lot of fun, learned a lot. Let's go see what our tires are like after 3 laps around here, running pretty hard in the wet. That'll be the interesting question. Not too bad. 94 is on the left, so we're definitely saving some tire just from not pushing it quite as hard through a lot of corners. But just the 1X for me, that one slide, cost us the perfect race, if you want to call it that. End up P4. We were a long, long way back from these guys, but we'll see what their lap times are like. 31:29, 37:40, 38:39. So Alejandro was very fast, and we were at 44:45. So Jake was faster, Pablo was faster. I'm sure just about everybody was faster. So it looks like we got about 5 to 6 seconds to find yet. But again, I think that it's out there, and I probably know where it is setup-wise, at least for a big chunk of it. So we won't stick around for the results since this is unofficial, but we'll take a solid P4, and I learned a lot and enjoyed it, so that's all that really matters. So we'll call that. Make sure you drop a like and a sub down below. Don't want to miss any of the action from iRacing News, Top Pursuit 2, NASCAR Dirt to Daytona, Camaro content, anything else I may post. I appreciate you sticking around for this rare iRacing Sunday video. The next 2 days, I think, are going to be a couple of videos I recorded back in week 12 that I didn't get around to publishing because of the week 13 stuff and some of the schedules and seasons and rain release and all the stuff that I posted this past week. So 2 more races Monday and Tuesday that I recorded back in season or in week 12 of the previous season, excuse me. About 10, 12 days ago, those were recorded. And then Wednesday, hopefully, is going to be Pickup Cup, unless it goes all terribly wrong. We have to run that yet in about an hour here. So we'll see how that goes. But other than that, we're going to be on to week 1 now in just a couple days. So I appreciate all the love and support as always. Till next time, bye.